Changer when you believe that you can change the world, when you can believe that even if the current is against you, even if people do not believe in you, but you believe in yourself, even if you think that the whole world will not support you, but you have this motivation in your heart, you have this belief in your soul, you have this power that you can change the world. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can be a game changer. Believe that even if barriers is put in front of you, and people are putting you down, and all the people that really can put you down, and you believe in yourself, and you believe in your goal, this is the game changer. This is the game changer that we are looking forward to be as PPW International members. It's not about a position, because positions come and go. It's not about money, because money comes and you can spend it. It's not about the prestige. It's not about the power or political gains. It's about the satisfaction of yourself, the peace with your mind, the belief that if you change a life of one woman in the world, then you have made a real change in this world. Imagine if all of our members across the world, each one of us, change a life of one person. How much can we contribute to this world? How do you think that a game changer is the one who can raise her head and say, I'm a game changer, not because I am a politician, not because I am in a position, not because I am rich, but because I can change the life of one person who I have outreach to. Because I have beliefs that I believe in myself, I believe in my power to do the difference. The difference is not about talking, it's not about saying, it's about how you do it. Even in silence, if somebody of us can reach out to a woman who needs our help, if one woman of us can really empower another woman, this is a game changer. If you are able to change a policy that many women will benefit from it, this is a game changer. If you are finding in your way a lot of obstacles, a lot of stones, a lot of barriers that people are putting in front of you and want to make you down and want you to forget about your objective, and you still say, no, I believe in myself, I believe that I can make this change, then you are a game changer. You know that for me, and this is very interesting, because as Vice President membership, I have traveled the whole world to start business and professional clubs. But as for me, when I started my own company when I was third year medical school because I was a student. And then, at first, I needed somebody to help me. I didn't find anybody to help me. But I believed in myself. I said, well, I can do it. I just went to find a place that can I start. I was joined an organization called Young Doctor Association. So I told them, can you give me a small desk that I start my company? So they granted this small desk for me. And then I needed to open a bank account I didn't know how to do it. So I just went to ask, how can I open it? And I found a small lawyer who wanted to help. Tell him, can you kindly help me to start my registration of my business? So he helped me. And then I had a small desk in this association because I could not afford to start to open, to go and rent an apartment for my company. I had this small amount that I put in the bank account. I had this registration. And then I had to find a product that I have to sell. So I have a company, I have nothing to sell. Because what I first saw that this idea came to my mind when I was a medical student, and my professor asked me to go and sponsor the conferences that we are doing. So I went to the medical equipment companies to sponsor the conference, and they said, oh my God, I need also to have a medical equipment company of myself. So that's how I got the idea. It's only about, I believed in myself. I said, why don't I do it? I need to have this to start a company. So I went to my parents and told them, I want to start a company. He said, fine, if you can do it, just go and do it. There is no law which prohibits you. The only law, of course, after that I joined the National Research Center of Egypt, which is government, that I cannot own a private sector company. That's why I had to give it up to other shareholders. But what I really, when I started this company, is that I wanted to have something to sell. So at that point, Egypt was going from privatization, from the public to the private sector. And I was looking, what is the biggest company in the world that I want to get this agency? And I heard that Siemens was looking for an Asian. I know you know Siemens, yes? So how can I get access to Siemens? It's a big company, and I'm such a young girl. Because I always used to do voluntary works to my professors, and I always hosted the big professors that come to join in Egypt. I knew some professor in Germany, so I called him. At that time, there was no mobiles. I had to call him and tell him, can you kindly bring me appointment with Siemens, the area director of Africa and Middle East? And he said, okay, with pleasure. He got me an appointment. I had to go, I traveled to Germany, to Erlangen. I met this area director for Africa and Middle East, and I asked him, I presented very much myself. I own a medical equipment company. I'm not the biggest, and I'm not the richest. But I promise you, if you give me the agency, I will be your bestseller. And very confident in myself, a young lady coming from Egypt. And at that time, there were big tycoons in Egypt. Toshiba with a big millionaire, General Electric with another billionaire, and the young woman going there and telling. So the man was impressed from my presentation, said, you know what? It's okay, but you have to provide a business plan. And that time I said, okay, I will do it. At that time I didn't know what does it mean, business plan. So I went back to Cairo and started to study, what does it mean, a business plan? Who are your competitors? What is the market share? How can you have a forecast? All these things that I never knew what does it mean. So I had to know who is, and I had to search for people. One of the ones who helped me is now my husband. So we traveled together to Germany and we presented the business plan and it was approved. So I signed with Siemens, which is the biggest in the world, to start my own company. And if you say you are an agent of Siemens, then everybody else can give you. So just doing that, to cut the story short, I have now 40 brands. Of course, 40 brands the company now have. I had to sell the company, but I still own some shares in it. The company now have offices in Middle East, in Saudi Arabia, in Dubai, in Egypt, everywhere. I started with 5,000 pounds, Egyptian pounds. Now it's millions and millions of dollars. So when I found that my company at some point was successful, I said, no, this can never happen only to me. And that's why I established the Egyptian Business Women Association and the Business and Professional Women, which became later. When I did that, I did it for a purpose that if I was able to change, to be a game changer, I like to have the same thing for the young women to start their own businesses. So I started what I call business incubator. A business incubator is where you get the young startups, the women who want to start and they have no place, we supply for them a place. The women who have no money, we find access for money. The women who cannot register their company, we support them and put our names for them to start their own companies. And this is how you can be a game changer. It's not only about you, it's about how you support others. So, and this is one of the projects that we already took an award from BBW International, that we have small desks for young women to start their own businesses. At that time, when I established it in Egypt, I said, but you know what? Being only in Egypt is not enough. I need to belong to a big organization. I didn't know about BBW International. So what I did is that I went and I searched for internet, what is the biggest organization in the world? I found there is something called International Federation for Business and Professional Women, and it is headquarters is in London, UK, Horsham. I flew there. I flew to London to be part of this big organization because I only realized that when you are only alone, you will not achieve much. But if you belong to a global network, you will achieve a lot. That's why I think I'm the only person in the world that went and searched for BBW International, and nobody told me about it. I went there, I registered our organization, and we started the BBW in Egypt to be affiliated to the International Federation for Business and Professional Women. A great organization that I am proud when I started to be a member, when I started to see the great women in this organization to say, what a big organization. Now, as I am honored to be the president of this organization, I tell you, it's a very big honor to be standing among you now and give you this message as a game changer. If you are a real game changer, you have to change the world. If you are a real game changer, you have to believe in yourself. If you are a real game changer, even if everybody wants to put you down and you think you cannot reach the sky, you can reach the sky. A game changer is about the strength in yourself, the strength around you, the positive energy you can emit to others. It's about changing the world. And as I always say, as a final, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go too far, go together.